Hi everyone. Happy Saturday. I guess it's 11:04 and I don't see more people coming. Okay. So there might be more joining. I guess I will wait for one more minute then, and then we can start. Okay, let's start. So today's lab is pretty straightforward. So let me share my screen. Uh, and So I guess the first thing I want to say is this week we did Docker. So I'm hoping that you guys already went through the Docker commands or installed Zeppelin with Docker and Docker Compose Flask and Docker Compose Spark cluster. These things will help you learn more about Docker. So I'm hoping that you guys did have a time and you went through those, as well as if you want to take Docker to a little more, you want to learn more about Docker, this is Dockerfile, which is how do we create those images. There is that, and then a whole mini project where you will be building a Docker container from scratch. So those two things you can look into. Today's lab is about installing Airbyte and Metabase on EC2 instance. So it's what your project is about. And if you remember, we have two EC2 instances ready for Airbyte and Metabase. So whatever activity that is going to happen in this lab on Airbyte, make sure you do it on Airbyte EC2 instance. Whatever activity is going to happen on Metabase, make sure you do it on Metabase instance. Uh, it's pretty straightforward. So what you have to do is you have to install Docker in both of those instances, because that's how you're going to install those applications. You have to, so for Airbyte, you will need Docker Compose installed as well. And then there are steps on how to get Docker working. And then comes this Airbyte step. This steps this should take five to 10 minutes, because that repository is quite big. So 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 these steps take a little bit of time, and then you just run this. Uh, when it comes to validate the installation, there are two ways of doing it. You can go this way, the one that is shown in this instructions, or you can go through VS Code, which means you can connect through VS Code, port forwarding in VS Code, and the results would stay same. So if you go through this and you're like, oh, this seems like I'm already, like, if you have VS Code and that's how you're going to run it, you don't need to run these two steps. Then you can just jump here, and it would work. And then as soon as you can see this screen, that's all you have to do. For this, as you see this screen, that means you're done. What you're going to do is you're just going to stop the instance that you have so that you don't get charged. For Metabase, it's pretty straightforward. This step should be good. Again, validating this step, you only need to do it if you are not using VS Code. If you're using VS Code, port forwarding would work perfectly, and you can go just here. As soon as you do see the screen, just stop your instance and you're good to go. So that's all we have for lab. And if you have any questions, you can always ask. Any questions right now? Okay, I guess you guys can go ahead and start it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I think when we create the Airby and Metabase instance, I think on the exercise, it doesn't tell us how many storage do we need? So I just keep it as 8 GB for both. Do we need to increase the storage size?
Yes, so if you go back to that exercise, uh, it got updated and they have the storage limitations now, like what storage do you need?
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
and
Yeah.
then make sure you have that storage.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hamza, the for the Airbyte, it needs to be installed on the Airbyte instance, and then for the Metabase, it need to be installed on Airbyte. Sorry, on the Metabase instance. Is that right?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay. And for the Metabase one, it seems like uh we 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 installed it through Docker. But for the Airbyte, it seems like we just like clone the Git repository and do it here. And why don't we like install it through container? I mean Docker for the Airbyte.
So I guess I can share my screen again. So what is happening in Airbyte is you get the Git repo and then you run this command,
Mhm.
which is the run AB platform. If you go to this repo and look at this command, what this command is doing. So if I go to Git repo and then you're basically running this shell script. This shell script has Docker commands built in. So you can see Docker compose up and all that stuff. So that's why everything is happening through Docker. It's just this time you don't have to give a command because it's already in the shell script.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like a exercise two in this week. It's I'm wondering like which instance should we use to install that? Yeah, the Zeppelin. It says like in your terminal.
It's set in your terminal. So
Yeah, I
so
mean
for
in the okay.
instance is medium, uh, and then you said in your terminal.
Yeah, I mean in the specific instruction of this exercise, it says in the terminal.
Okay. Let's see. Uh,
It's the first line behind the header, like exercise two, then finish the following work in your terminal. Yeah, I just want
okay.
to be sure. Yeah, where should we install this? It says we need it for the Spark later. Yeah.
So okay, so you will go to create a EC2 medium instance and install in that terminal for this.
Okay, so it's like another instance we need to create for zipline.
Yeah, and then you can just get rid of it, like it just for your practice, but yeah, don't keep it. For future Spark cores that has changed now, so I can take this line away.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's not good anymore.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
No problem.
Hamza,
Yep.
For step 3 of install the database, before we do that, we should repeat step 1 on this instance to install Docker and Docker Compose, all of that before we can install it, right?
Right. So for Metabase, you don't need to compose, but you need to install Docker.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Hello, Hamza.
Hi.
Hi, I'm having difficulty installing Docker Compose.
Okay.
Can I share screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm here at this step, right? I'll just open VS Code. So I'm using,
You're not
oh,
sharing your screen.
sorry. Zoom, share.
Yeah.
Okay, do you
Okay.
see? Right.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so I'm at this step.
Mhm.
Right, so I've got Git Bash and VS Code now. So I've tried both from the lab.
You're not copying the step completely.
Yeah, I did before and it didn't work. So I tried just without the O. Okay, but I'll do it again. So here, I just did the whole thing. Yeah, here it is. So this happened. Command not found. And then when I did this, is this one entire thing?
Can I see what you copied again?
Okay, so I copied until the end of here. Let me show.
Okay, so sudo local okay, compose dash uname. So go back.
Back where?
Sorry, yeah, there's definitely what you're copying and what is written is different
Okay.
because
So is this one entire thing? No, right?
this is not one entire thing, no. Two
Okay,
different
so
things.
it should be from here. So you're saying this is different than what I've copied?
Yeah.
Okay. I did this one first, so I'll just go all the way up. Because I did this and then I went back into the lecture notes and did that one when it didn't work. I'll just go up. Okay.
Okay, wait, let me check. SL docker compose dash o config cl.
Don't
From
mean to
the
say.
end, remove 0, 1. So from the very end, remove 0, 1.
Okay. What's happened here?
Just click enter.
Click
Just
this.
just click enter and it will figure it out. And okay, now do clear CLEAR, enter. Okay.
So this is what we want. Remove 0, 1.
Yeah. Enter. Okay, that's good. And now go for the next one, which is chmod. CHMOD.
What are you looking at to know that it's good? Exactly.
I'm just comparing the command that you're giving versus when you copy paste, it just gives you way more things than there is in the command. So I'm just making sure that command looks exactly the same as it is. That's all I'm making sure.
Right.
Because you can see in your history, all your commands were not how it looks like.
Yeah, I took one from here. That's probably the last one. Okay, anyway, so now I need to do this one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what happened.
So it should be chmod, CHMOD.
Okay, so it's a mod. This?
Yeah, so now this command looks okay. Yeah, you can press enter now. Okay, good. And then do Docker compose version.
Okay, yeah. It works. So it was just a 0, 1 at the end, basically. That needed removing. Okay.
Yeah, this one. So lecture notes, because that's why these two ways of installing Docker composes different ways. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you put the both of those ways together, it won't work. So it's
I
usually
tried
you
one. Oh, go
say that
on.
again.
I think I tried one after the other, and neither worked. But I guess this one, because of the 0, 1 that came up when I copied. And then the second, I don't know why. But the lecture notes would should work independently, right?
So these lecture notes, they got uploaded about a month ago, but the way changed. So now
Okay.
this is the way uh, on the lab is the right way, and
Okay.
those lecture notes I've updated it, but because everybody downloaded it already, you guys won't have that version. Uh,
Okay.
so yeah, follow the lab. That's the right way.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yep.
In general, I guess at work, you typically run your EC2 instances in Cloud Shell, or do you work from like your home terminal?
So at work, you typically it really depends what you're trying to do. Uh, if you are just doing local development, that means you're just trying to develop something. You run it on your local using Docker containers. Uh, but then that's the extent of it. As soon as you're done with testing, like you're good and you want to see if it works on production, like on the main system, uh, you go to uh, EC2 instances right away.
I guess so it just depends on what stage of development you're at, I guess.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, thanks.
Hello again.
Hi.
So after the reboot step, I can't get back into my EC2 instance. I checked on the instances page on the dash itself, but it just keeps timing out even though it's running.
Okay. How much time have you waited already?
I'll share my screen.
Yeah.
It Okay, so this is the Airbyte instance which I took connect from here.
Yeah.
I'll just do it again to see how long does it actually take. Download up okay. Oh, now that I've asked you, it's logged in fine. Okay, I leave it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It just takes a few minutes.
Hamza,
Yeah.
I want to clarify something on the installing the metabase.
Okay.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
So in here, for the environmental variables, do we need to follow exactly the same? Like for this part, do we need to customize the metabase database?
So this is a or option. So you can see that above it says do it like this, or if you want to use your own database. As
Okay.
you won't be using your own database, you don't have to do this.
Okay, yeah, because later we're gonna use this whole container to connect with something, I guess. So I mean, if we specify anything over here, then we want to make sure we remember it, so that later when we use it, we know where to go, like the database name and this host.
So you won't be using this Docker run command at all. You will be using the one before.
What do you mean by the one before, like this one?
This one, and that's all. So that the next, no, not this one, the Docker run command. The
Oh,
one,
this one?
yeah, this one. So you're just using this, and you're not doing that part because that part is a or part. Like if you are using your own database, we are not using our own database. It's just for somebody who wants to use their own database, can do it like that. We will be using Snowflake once we are done with Snowflake, and that connection is just a UI connection that can be easily connected.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, this is
so
maybe just for exercise to specify a database name.
that is correct. And if you're doing this part as an exercise, you need to get your own database. So you have to start either RDS, or you should have a Postgres working, or you have like you should have database ready. And if you have database ready, the database name is coming from there. So you would already have a database name or the host name once you have that part ready. Does that make sense?
Not really. So if I follow along those steps and until this one, you mean I already have a database name already, so I need to find that database name to be able to use it. I cannot just like this is not like creating a new database. So I need to use a actually existing database name here.
That is correct. So you need a database.
Okay. Do I
But
need to
we
do
don't,
anything to enable that or
no, we don't have a database.
okay.
So what you are going to do is you're just going to skip this command completely.
I mean this whole one?
Yeah, yeah. It's just
Oh,
you just skip it.
okay. Okay, probably then this part need to be updated. Otherwise people will have questions around it.
Okay. I thought or would make
Okay.
sense,
Oh, okay. Okay.
but I guess I will make the
if
or bigger, or say don't do it if we are just following the lecture. So
oh, okay, got it. Okay, so the reason why, I mean, just like a recap, like because we need to have a existing database or a existing host, and we need to find it and plug in here. If we don't have it, then probably it's best that we just skip it over
that is
here.
correct.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Um, when I installed Airbyte, it at the last line says failed to register layer right, like, and then it's a directory, and it says no space left on device. Is that going to cause any issues?
Let me see. So you said when you install Airbyte, sorry, say that again. Is that a line in the lab, or is it something that is shown on your terminal?
Yeah. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Let me know when you can see it.
And I can see it. Yes.
So this line, it says failed to register layer. Is that going to cause issues?
It is going to cause issues. What's your size of your Airbyte?
Or like you mean the EC2 instance?
EC2 instance, yeah.
It's a T2 large here. Sorry,
No,
hold
that's
on.
the compute power. What's the storage?
I'm pretty sure I put 30. Is there a way to
Uh,
check that?
yeah, yeah. Okay, you just have to click it here and go to storage, and it's 8.
Should it have been bigger?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I have to redo that.
So you don't have to redo that. So there are ways to increase it. So what you have to do basically is, so if you go to your week 1 lecture, I think the recommended storage, sorry, week 1 lab, I updated it. So it should have been, let me quickly check. Lab. Okay, so for Airbyte, it is 20. So you
20.
have to
Yeah, okay. I see.
20. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up in the screen. So go very up, all the way up, then go to
Yeah.
actions, and then go to hover over instance settings. Does it say anything about storage? No. Go networking. It's one of those options that has storage part. Security, no. Image, monitor. Okay. Go to instance state. Okay, it's not there. Then where, oh, okay, yeah, there. Go to the volume ID. So in the bottom, you can see volume ID where this is attached. Can you click on the link on the volume? Yeah. And then basically tick the volume. So select the volume right there. Yeah, perfect. And then go to actions. And there's modify volume. The first option is
Okay.
modify. And then you can increase it to 30,
Okay,
20,
got
sorry,
it.
20, yeah. And modify it. But you have modify it as well. Yeah, click on modify. But you have to make sure that you reboot your instance. So
Okay.
go back to your VS Code.
So I guess in that case, I have to reinstall Airbyte.
You have to reinstall Airbyte, yeah, because there would be a
Okay.
file that's missing. So you might have to do that, but you don't have to do the whole GitHub pull or anything like that.
Okay. When I reinstall Airbyte, do I just run this thing again and it'll just overwrite everything?
So run the
Or-
last command again and it will override everything, yes.
Okay, I'll try that. Thanks.
And then just make sure you reboot your instance. So the command is sudo reboot and it's going to reboot
Yeah.
it. And then those volumes should be able to get connected. And then you have to make sure that the volumes are connected. So I guess just reboot it and then come, like, if you see volumes here, that doesn't mean that they are connected. So there are
Okay, I
steps
see.
as to go inside EC2 machine to make sure they are connected. That's why you need to reboot it.
Okay, I see. Okay, got it. So if I click on storage here and it says 20, I guess, and it's attached, so that means it should have been updated already.
No, that doesn't mean that. So it's attached, but your EC2 machine won't know it until and unless you reboot it.
Oh,
So
okay.
EC2
Okay, got it. I'll
has
try.
to reboot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. Thanks.
Yeah. Mabel, can you share your screen?
Sure. Are you able to see my screen?
I can see, yes. Okay, so let's see. Docker.io is not available. Okay, have you have you gone through sudo apt get update part?
Yeah, maybe not. Let me see. Upgrade. Update. I think I forgot, but let me try.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I forgot to run this one.
Yeah, so usually whenever you get this error, that's the problem. After update, make sure you upgrade, and then your docker.io should work.
Okay. And Airbyte takes a few minutes, right, to install. It's still running on my other AC2 instance.
Sorry, say that again.
The Airbyte, it takes a long time to install, right? Because it's running for a while, it's still like this. The Airbyte.
Oh, okay. So you're already running the container for Airbyte. So your Airbyte should be good to go. The logs will keep coming. So logs will keep coming. But if you try to open your port, I think Airbyte port is 8080. It should be ready.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Hamza.
No problem.
And another question.
Yep.
So I'm gonna share my screen. So
Yeah.
if it shows this, it means it's ready. It's just the logs are running.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. In the instructions, it says there's going to be like a thing that says Airbyte containers are running when it's completed installation. Like, where is that? Where is that shown?
Okay. So
Like
let me
in the
see what
instructions, it says like, yeah, it says this. So like, I was
okay.
kind of waiting to see like
Okay.
when that was going to come up, but it never came up.
Okay, so let's go back. It's yeah, it's difficult to dig, but it should be there. So let's keep looking. Server running. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. Uh, uh where there was a big air byte written. I think it was in the bottom where there's a big air byte written.
Here?
Yeah, right here will be available soon. Okay, keep going down. Keep going. Okay, keep going down. Stop right here. Usually comes up very close to these big gigabyte stuff. Okay, go a little bit down. Okay, key, stop here. Server running, startup complete. Testing, okay, go down. Yeah, it's difficult to dig in. Okay, go down and then it comes in. Okay, the best way to check is to connect to the port that you gave Airbyte, which is sorry, Airbyte port is 800. So what you can do is go to your port section and click on the 800 localhost 800, like the where you can open the URL, that world sign, yeah,
Oh, I see.
and,
Okay.
and it should open up Airbyte.
Yeah, let me try. Okay, so it's supposed to look like this.
It is supposed to look like this, yes. So that means it's
Okay.
working. So yes,
Okay, thanks.
no problem.
Hello, Hamza, I have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
So I also have all these things running. I have the big Airbyte symbol, everything.
Right.
But when I click on ports,
Yeah.
no forwarded ports, forward a port to access your locally running services over the internet.
Can I see your screen?
Yeah. Here's my terminal, the Airbyte running and running.
Can I ask you, how did you connect to EC2 instance? By terminal or by using VS Code?
In VS Code, SSH terminal.
So,
In this, the same place here, terminal.
okay, can you show me your extension, like that extension package, the Remote Explorer?
This one?
Yeah, Remote Explorer, the one before, the one on top. So go where there were blocks on the very left-hand side, where you clicked on 4 blocks. Go on the one above it, a computer, yeah. Okay, and then you're not connected to your EC2 instance through this SSH tunnel.
Interesting.
So that's why this would happen, but that's fine, because I think what would happen when you're connected through that is you will see that it should say connected. Okay, so what you're going to do now, your ports will not automatically come, because they will only come if you go through that path.
Wait, okay. But
You
I went through the SSH for like I have SSH oh, it's so far up now. I can't show you. But okay, anyway, tell me what you were gonna say.
Okay, so I'm guessing what you went through is that command ssh-i with the key on it and all
Yes.
that. Yes, okay. Okay, so if you use that command, no, the port won't be still connected. So we will do it one more way. So what we are going to do is we are going to exit this instance. So that means you have to hit Control C on the logs that are coming. So it's going to just stop it, and that's fine. And it takes some time. And then you are going to you are going to type a command exit, EXIT. Okay, perfect. You're back to your terminal. Now you're going to go to the lecture notes again. Sorry, the lab notes again.
Mm.
You're going to go all the way down. Go a little up. The last section, the step 2, validate the installation for Airbyte. Stop here. you're going to so there is ssh-i command. So you're going to use the second command.
This one.
This one, yes. And then you're going to copy it, paste it, and then we have to fill up few things in there for it to work. So now, do you know, you need to put your key in. Make sure that those brackets, like those curly things, are not there, like remove them. Yeah. And then you have to put your instance IP. So if you remember there, like if you go back to your EC2 instance, there's always Ubuntu at something. So basically the fourth one, yeah, just copy that. Yeah, that's correct. And then paste it on that command. After, yeah, here, perfect. And click enter. And then it's going to connect. Oh, wait, can you hit up? I just want to see what command you ran. Oh, it's SSH. That at the very front, it should be 2 S's. Yeah, perfect. And click enter. Oh, it didn't do anything?
Yeah, nothing happened.
Okay. Okay, let's try using VS Code then. Not sure why it didn't do anything. It should go into your instance, but let's try the right thing. Sorry, you're saying something?
Is this not VS Code?
This is VS Code, but there are two ways to connect. One, so VS Code works on your terminal as well. So the terminal that you see is your own terminal right now, and you're running SSH commands, not through VS Code extensions, just simply by terminal. So hopefully that makes sense. One way is to run SSH command in the terminal. One way is to use Remote Explorer to connect to EC2 instance. Two different ways. So what you're going to do is go to your SSH on the and on that settings button, config the first file. Your config doesn't go up. Like I think there are more lines here. This is line 4. Can I see the whole thing? Perfect. So what you're going to do is, oh, your key is also missing here. You're going to copy paste from line 2 to line 4. And create one more copy of it. So that means go to line 5 and paste it. Okay. Make sure line 5 goes to line 6 because there should be space in between them. Okay. Host should not be indented. So it should be like hugging the, perfect. Change the name to of your instance to dbt, not dbt, sorry, airbyte EC2 instance. Okay, perfect. Now host name, you're going to grab the same name that you put down. So that means that's EC2 1351, that whole thing is what your host name would be.
This till 221.
The whole thing. So till the very end, .com. But starting from EC2.
Yeah.
Okay, and you pasted in the host name. Yeah, that's good. Now you're going to hit enter.
Here.
No, not there. On the config file.
Here.
Yeah, enter. And you're going to write identity file. So identity file I has to be bigger, or just, yeah, perfect. This is exactly what it is. And then you're going to provide the key to your link to your key, demo.pem. But the link has to be, so go onto the terminal now, which is down, and do pwd. Grab the whole thing from there. So grab this, yeah, paste it by the identity file with a space, yeah, and then write /demo.pem. Okay, and now you're going to save this. And if you, yeah, if you, so I think it got saved, right?
I pressed Control S.
Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. So what you're going to do is you're going to, so Remote Explorer, so you're going to hover over that remote tunnel SSH. And there's a refresh button that comes in. No, go a little bit down. And you can see there's a refresh button. Yeah. Yeah, refresh it. Perfect. So now you're going to hover over that Airbyte EC2 instance. And then you're going to click that arrow. Okay, it's going to open a new screen and it's going to, so Linux. So you can click Linux, it's coming on top. And then it's just going to, okay. So it wasn't able to establish connection. Your key is right? Your key works, like it's called
Yeah.
demo.p. Okay.
That's what I used to connect the other way.
Okay. What could be the reason here? Can you do
Is it
close? So yeah, go ahead.
the location of the key might not be where we were?
Location of the key. Okay, so I guess let's prove it. So what we can do is click close. And then open the terminal again. That means you will go to run. Sorry, go one more. So go on those onto three dots, and then there should be terminal, and then new terminal. Okay, that's good. Now we are going to get that.
I was in Bash.
Sure. We are going to open that config file again. So you have to go through that computer type thing on the very left. Yeah, and open the settings. So SSH and then open settings. And then click on this. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So you are very sure about your EC2 instance being correct, right?
Yeah, the key is definitely correct. But the location, I was in the SSH folder before.
So you could just do cd.ssh here.
Okay.
cd.ssh. Yeah. And then do ls and do pwd here.
Okay.
Your location would be different. Oh no.
Oh, it's the same.
It's the same one. Yeah, that location should work.
Let me just check the host name one more time because I had another instance open. So it's the Airbyte one. Yeah, this is definitely the one I took, right? The
Right.
one that, and they all have the same key anyway, so it should still log me in.
That is correct. What could else happen? It's Ubuntu instance, the host name, we are very sure it's right. The
Should this be
identity.
capital?
I don't think so. I think that should be okay. Let's try again. And we
Okay.
are doing nothing. We are just trying again, just hoping that our luck is better this time, and then we will troubleshoot further. So trying again would mean that you just have to click that arrow by the Airbyte EC2 instance.
This one.
Yeah. Okay, so that means we definitely need to know what is happening. So received, failed to parse remote port for
Word.
Okay, let's close remote again. And we are going to go to the instance again. So where all the information of instance was. Copy the last line.
Yeah.
Yeah, just copy that. Yeah. And then paste it on your terminal. So go back to VS Code. And you're going to open terminal through 3 dots. Yeah. And yeah, git bash, you're going to SSH into your, or you know what, let's do one more thing just to check. Instead of changing the key, go back to that monitor thing, like that computer thing on the left. Like I just want to open the config file again. Yeah. And then config file would be in the settings. Yeah. Copy the whole identity file route and paste it where you're pasting your key. That's good. And after -i, that's what you're going to paste. So it's automatically going to detect it. You can get rid of quotes. Don't need quotes. And the quote on the very beginning as well. Okay, let's press enter. And this connects. So basically, what do we know? We know the SSH command is working. The key is working. Your EC2 instance is ready to accept it. Somehow, the only reason that shouldn't work is your remote explorer is not working. Everything else is lining up as it should. Okay, so that means you will go to remote explorer and you can just update the extension. And I'm hoping no, so you will go to that 4 boxes, yeah, and go to remote explorer, and you can do uninstall and install again. So reload or install, yeah. Okay, so it will just get installed again. Okay, let's go to remote explorer, yeah. Should get updated. And then run that, yeah, again. Okay, Linux. I don't know why this is not working. That is very strange. Okay, so I guess there is no way out here. So we have to use the terminal. That means you will go close remote. You're going to run the exact same SSH command. Yeah, new terminal, go to git bash. You're going to run the exact same SSH command. That should be just, last command should be that.
It's not for some reason. It's different.
Okay, so what you can do is you can go to history. So you write history, HISTROY, and then you're going to space. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. History. And then I'll wait. Yeah.
Space, and then straight line. So straight line. So no, there should be an option to, like, instead, yeah, you can try a few, but I need a straight line.
Underscore?
No, it's not underscore. It's a straight line. Like how you can see that there is a type. Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Yes, type, and go space. Grep. So GREP space SSH. Okay, enter. I should throw you. Oh, it completely forgot about it. Okay, I guess you have to grab that command from EC2 instance.
Is it strange that it forgot about it? Is it because I was in the EC2 instance? No, but to log in.
No, you were still in the terminal because you ran that
Yeah.
SSH. So I don't know why it has just such bad memory.
Yeah.
But you're going to do the exact same thing we do before, so you're going to paste that and all that stuff.
This?
The only thing is you're not in your .ssh folder. So
Oh, yeah.
either you have to cd into that and then write that way. Yeah. Let's do that.
Oh,
Yeah, and then you can write it like that. And but that should, okay, perfect, it worked. Now, what you're going to do is, let's see how your Airbyte looks. So what you're going to do is docker ps-a. Okay, I think, oh, they got exited. Everything is exited. So what you're going to do is you're going to run that / that platform command, the Airbyte command in the lab. It should be down, up, a little up. The run AB platform command, yes.
Run
Enter.
this?
Yep. Oh, do ls cd Airbyte and then run it again. Okay, it's going to start those containers again. Let's wait for 1 minute.
Yeah, this was running for like 15 minutes before.
Sorry, say that again.
This was running for about 15 minutes the last time. It would just not end.
Yeah, this is logs. So we are just waiting for logs to go at certain level, and then the Airbyte instance is ready. But these logs will keep running forever.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult to find the point because it says Airbyte is ready or something, but that finding that log is very difficult. So what I do is I just wait for 1 minute and just hope for the best that it already ran. And usually I'm successful, so I'm going to do that. But let's prep a little bit because we have to prep afterwards. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your EC2 instance. And then that public IPv4, you're going to copy it. Yes. Then you're going to create a new tab, like open a new tab, paste that, and then colon, and you're going to write, so Airbyte port is 800. So you're going to write 800. Sorry, 8,000, one more zero. And then you're going to click enter, and we are going to hope your Airbyte the connection is not secure. This site does not support. Continue to site. We are running this connection, so it should be good. Okay, perfect. Your Airbyte is working. So now go Airbyte and password. So username is Airbyte. And password is password. And sign in. And it should, okay, I can see. And you're good.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just not secure because it's been hosted from EC2 instance. It's not a HTTP. So it's going to say that, but it's fine. It's running coming from your instance, so you should be safe unless you don't put any virus on your instance. You should be safe here. So you're good for the lab. So that's all the Airbyte lab is. I am still not sure why your EC2 instance is not working, but at least you can work on Airbyte. this forwarding won't work for you because you're not connected.
Okay, so we don't know why this SSH thing isn't working for me.
That is correct. I have no clue. The
I don't need it.
you won't. So because we can go to Airbyte through a different path, you don't need it for Airbyte. You won't need it for Metabase because I can go through a different path there as well. So I would say you won't need it. It just makes, like, when I am doing things on my lecture, you might have to do it a little differently, but otherwise you won't need it. I really hope that when you restart your computer or restart your VS Code, some magic would happen and it will start working, because your extension is not working, which shouldn't happen. But if it doesn't work, we will keep working together in labs, and I will make sure that you don't have any problems.
Okay. So I have to do the Metabase a different way too. So I'll just go to do that now.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
Perfect.
thanks.
No problem.
Hey, Hamza.
Yes.
I'm also having some issues too. After you exit the Airbyte and try, to launch Airbyte from the EC2 instance, I'm also getting an error. I'm not sure if it's the same issue that Anna is having, but can I share my screen?
Yes, you can. Anna, can you stop sharing your screen and then? Yeah, perfect. Thank you. And then you can go ahead.
So I exited, and then I run this command, right? And
Right.
then get this.
Yeah, you can just click yes here. So you can just say yes. -5 has to go. So yes. Okay, added as a dispatch connection, broken pipe. Try running it again.
Okay.
So try running the last command again.
Mhm.
Oh, but you're not in your SSH folder. You have to be in your SSH folder to run this.
What do you mean?
So you have to run cd.ssh.
Okay. Oops. CD?
cd and then space .ssh.
Oh.
Then run that command again.
Oh.
Enter. Oh, so
Do you think is this because I didn't have, like, I'm not sure if it's related, but before I never had this, so I added. Is that why?
So that 800, if you added that, then you should be good. Then you should be able to, yeah. So, but this step would work even if you added that after.
Oh,
But there's something else happening. So we have
okay.
to keep working on that. But it's good. That should be there. So
Alright.
so I think your key is not in your SSH folder. Your key is just outside on your home folder. So I guess I have to go back. So cd ... So go cd space ... and then run this command again.
The same one?
The same one. Enter. So permission denied. I think you have a key problem.
Oh, but
Oh, this is Ubuntu. You have to go exit. You haven't got out of your EC2 instance.
oh, really?
Yeah. And what you need to do, okay, so what you need to do is you have to close remote. So how will you get to close remote? There's a blue button on the very bottom. And then there is a close remote option, the very bottom
This one?
option. Yeah, this one. Okay, so how we are going to do it is different from the instructions, and I've just updated the instructions right now, but we are going to do an easy way. So you're going to go to the Remote Explorer extension, which means clicking on the button, clicking on that monitor on the left-hand side.
One?
Yeah, and then you are going to go into your Airbyte. So yeah, just and that arrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Now terminal, yeah. Let's see if your Airbyte is still working. So you're going to do docker ps-a. And they are all exited. Okay, that's fine. What you're going to do is you're going to do cd Airbyte. And then you're going to do /, I think that run platform command. So I think it's dot, let me just grab it. You can write //
Flash.
r
Like this?
slash, no, // that's like you see it, just before Airbyte there is a slash. Yeah, that's good. Write r and then hit tab.
Yeah.
Nothing is coming.
No.
Yeah, just hit tab on your keyboard is
Yeah.
not filling up. Oh, perfect. Okay, so just write ru.
Again?
Yeah, just write u there.
Oh.
Just u and then tab again. Okay, enter. Okay, so these logs are going to run for let's wait for a few seconds. And keep waiting. Okay, so port 8, that is available, but we want to go to port 8000.
Mhm.
That is going to take a little bit more time.
So it's reinstalling?
It's just getting the container up. So in
Oh,
Docker, installation doesn't really matter anymore. It's just you can shut down the container, open up, like run the container again. So it's just running the container again. That's
okay.
all. I think that should be good enough time. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your ports, and there is a 8000 port. You're going to click the earth. Yes. And I'm hoping it opens something. And you are in. You're good.
Okay. All right. So this part is done. So I have to do the same thing every time that I want to launch Airbyte. I have
So
to do the same steps.
you have to do the exact same steps. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to remember that. Okay.
Yes. But don't worry, till the end of the program, you would have done it so many times that you would remember.
All right. Thanks, Hamza.
No problem. I think Stella, you want to say something? Okay. I guess you are unmuted.
Hello, Hamza.
Yes.
Quick question. It's not stopping me from working, but I just wanted to know
Yeah.
when I type a sudo reboot, so I'm doing the metabase or the
Right.
instance. When I do sudo reboot, it just closes the EC2 instance, and I have to just reconnect manually again. It doesn't reboot. Is that weird?
No, that's not weird. So what reboot is doing is basically rebooting your EC2 instance. And as soon as EC2 instance shut down, your connection to EC2 instance also shut down. And that's why you
Okay.
lose that connection. Now,
Cool.
you will keep trying to get back into the EC2 instance and it will keep saying, oh, sorry, you can't, you can't, you can't. And the reason why that is because your EC2 instance is still not ready to accept connections. But if you wait for 2-3 minutes, let the EC2 instance reboot and come back to the condition where it's ready, you should be able to connect again.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that explanation.
No problem.
Hello, Hamza, I have a question.
Yes, yes.
So I'm in a Docker container for Metabase. I just did Docker logs f Metabase, and it's doing a similar thing where it's just like loading and loading for ages. Should I Control C out of this?
You can Control C out of it, yes.
Okay, it won't ruin anything. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. So Mabel, skip that step if you don't have your own container. That means if you're already here, step 2 is done. You can go ahead to step 3.
Hey Hamza, I'm trying to launch the Metabase, and I just forgot after reloading and reconnecting, you said before like to do cd.ssh, and what do you put? What was the command that you did after this?
Can you share your screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you are here. You don't have, okay, your Metabase is running, right? So do
Yes.
Docker /a. So okay, so it's running. Perfect. What you need to do is you are just going to click on ports.
Oh no, this is the like I exit the I'm in step 3 to validate the installation. So I
Yeah, that's
exit and reconnect it.
okay. So yeah, so I'm going to show you to do step 3 a different way, not the way that they're saying, because it's a little bit more confusing that way. So the easiest way of doing it is to go to ports, forward a port, 3000, enter, click on the on the forwarded address localhost 3000, click on that earth button,
Ah, cool.
and then it's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome. All right, thanks.
no problem.
Sorry, I was trying to follow along. I think I'm having the same issue, or maybe a different issue. I don't know. I'm also on step 3.
Yeah, so the issue with you is your remote explorer doesn't work, right?
It appears that way, yeah.
So your step is a little different. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your EC2 instance. So I'm guessing your Metabase is running now. So you're going to go to your EC2 instance and grab public IPv4.
Should I share screen? I think I already did that.
Yeah, share your screen. Yeah.
Okay, can you see? I did it here.
Uh,
Oh, sorry, here. This one. Then identity file, this not acceptable, not accessible.
so remove the brackets see on demo.pem. So I'm going to see if this way works. If it doesn't work, then I have another way for you. Let's see if this works.
Nothing happened.
Yeah,
finished.
so let's do one more way for you. So now what you're going to do is you're going to SSH. So you're going to go back to your EC2 instance. Is this your Metabase instance?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. You're going to grab, so you're going to go back, so you're going to go to connect, click on connect. And you're going to grab the very last SSH client, SSH client, you're right. And the last thing, yeah. You're going to write that and change it to demo.pem.
Then enter.
No, okay, yes, enter. Everything looks good here. Okay, do docker ps-a. Okay, your Metabase is running, so that's good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your EC2 instance. And you're going to go back, click on the I-OE, like you have to get back. No, go up. This one, yes. Click on that. Copy your public IPv4 address. So yeah, open a new tab. Paste it and colon, and Metabase is 3000. So write 3000, enter, and the magic would happen. Okay, continue to site. You have to do the exact same thing. And the magic should happen now. Yes, okay, so you're good.
Okay, so for me the lab is done, right?
For you, the lab is done. Make sure you stop your instances.
Okay, can we figure out why can we troubleshoot my SSH extension?
Okay, so I have to Google what could be the reason. So yes, we definitely can. Let me Google it. And as I'm Googling it, can you exit your VS Code
Yep.
and then start it again?
So Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, your VS Code seemed to be gone, so that's good. And then yeah, start it again, try your SSH again, and till then I will just keep working on what else can I do?
Yeah, okay.
It's taking a little bit more time this time. Hope connection timed connection timed out, but we can go through SSH. So that means, oh, your Airbyte instance is still running, right?
Oh no.
Okay, so
No.
that's usual then. That is, oh, it is.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, as soon as you start it, your IPv4 will change. So you have to put the new one in the config file.
Oh, is it? Okay. Didn't know that. What's the view? What's this happening? Take this one.
Yeah, you
Right.
can select this one. Yeah, yeah, that would work.
Uh,
Close remote. Go to your config file.
So I had two config files. I want to say one of them I made myself at some point.
Yeah, I remember. So for that one, you can delete it.
Okay. The second one.
No, this is the program data one. So this has to stay there. Go to the first one. I think you made one in your SSH folder.
I can't remember now.
I can guide you. Let's do this, and I will guide you through that one then, and you can delete it. So you can click on this file. Yeah, click on this file, and then just change the host name, and then save it. Refresh on the remote Explorer, refresh, and then click on that button. Yes. Linux.
Oh,
Continue.
different.
This is new thing. That's good. Continue. Ah, that is sad. Okay, close remote. Let's try this. Go to your terminal. So open your terminal. Okay. Do so home user. Okay. Do cd dot. So do cd space dot vs code. VS Code dash server. Okay, enter. Okay, there's no such file. Okay, let's do. Okay, do Control Shift P.
Control Shift T for tab.
P for peg. Yeah.
Wait. P for Papa or T for Tango?
Sorry, P for Pablo or P for Poland. Yeah, perfect. That's good. Write remote kill.
Remote. What?
Is kill.
Kill.
Yes, and choose the second one. Yeah, enter. And that's for Airbyte EC2 instance.
Enter.
Enter. Yeah. Linux. Okay, that's good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the Remote Explorer and try EC2 instance again. So yeah, right here and click on that arrow. Yeah. Let's see if that helps us. Linux. It doesn't. Okay, then you go close remote. Now we have to find your VS Code server file. Where is that hidden?
Search it here in File Explorer.
You can, so I know it's on your home folder. So open your terminal again. I don't want to go through the file explorer because it won't show us hidden files anyways. So open your terminal again. And now I want to do okay. Do ls dash a pipe. Oh, okay. ls
sorry.
dash a pipe. So pipe. And do grep dot vs code.
Do I need any spaces there?
You do need spaces everywhere.
So here, here.
Yeah, and then VS in between VS Code. Yeah, dot. Yeah, here. And then VS Code, that should look for everything. Yeah, enter. So there is a VS Code folder. Okay, CD VS Code. So CD into that folder. CD VS Code. Okay, LS. So we have CLI extension. I need server. Do ls-a. Do CD extensions. Do ls. Remote Explorer is right there, but there is, okay, do CD. So write CD ms dash VS Code dot remote ms. So this is basically the file name that you see on top, the Explorer one.
Oh, okay, okay. ms dash VS Code dot remote dash explorer dash 0.4.1. Yeah.
Yeah, enter. Okay, CD, sorry, ls. Still, I don't find a server file here. Okay. Where can it be? Okay, I guess I have to find a different way to approach this then. Give me a few seconds to check. Sorry, this will take a little bit of time because I'm just looking through solutions, trying to find something.
Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll start on the mini project then.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem. Stella, you can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the mini project. It
Yeah.
seems like it's doing a doc file, a Docker file.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is that the first question is actually, do we have to do it just through the Docker file? Like, can we just do everything just in the terminal? Like, install a Python container and run things from there?
You can, but the only problem is, so Dockerfile is usually written by DevOps people. So this is just to give you an idea. You can do it through terminal. The only problem you will get stuck in is when you're trying to distribute things. Like you as a DevOps engineer will be like, okay, I made this works. Distribution would be really difficult because you have to give out these commands that you write in the terminal. And for every different, like Mac has different instructions, different Linux distributions have different instructions. So it's really difficult to tell people how to do it again. And
Okay.
that's why Docker comes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, because I was thinking of like if I just follow whatever the solution in a portal, and then maybe I can try to do it. But like for understanding purpose, can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Which one? No, is this the one? This is the one. Yeah, I want to make sure that what I'm doing here is right. So I'm still going to do everything in EC2 instance, not on my
Right.
local, because I'm in a Windows environment. And then this is my folder structure. And then so basically I manually, like I create those, or I just use the command to create the input folder, output folder, and then drag whatever I download from the portal to here, to the input one, which is like the source. Okay. And then I'll create a Docker file and this script py. And for this one, the volume, so this is the way, how do we like define a volume in a container, right? And how is that, yeah, how is that from like a make dir? That's
How
the
is it that from the
make dir, like a touch or like a
okay.
make dir, like create a folder in a container.
Okay. So make directory, that command is a bash command. So that bash command, so here you're creating an image, Docker image, which you will distribute to other people. Make dir, if you're writing a bash script, that would work. This is the Docker file way of doing things, because you have to do it through Docker file. So now, in order for Dockerfile to understand that you're creating a volume, you cannot just do make dir, because that just creates a file in your container, does not tell it that this will be a volume. And
Okay.
that's why volume keyword needs to be used.
Okay. Yeah, I think that brings up another question of like, we are trying to create an image using this Docker file.
That is correct.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So like you mentioned before, like usually the infrastructure engineer will create like the image and pass it over to us to use. And now we're just like trying to understand how is that being created.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. But the Docker file here is not like with any extensions in image or something like, or the Docker file itself, just by the file name, it means it's an image.
So Docker file is the file that helps us create the image. So it's not the image, it's the file where you put instructions so that the image can get created. There's no extension attached to Docker file, because Docker file itself, as you said, is a keyword. So you don't need to give that extension.
Okay. And usually there's only one if that's the case, then there's only one Docker file within a container, or like
Within a
that
folder, because you're going to run this in a folder, right? Whenever you
yeah.
want to do Docker build, which is the command to build this, you're just going to build it. So yeah, usually there is just one file in the folder.
Okay, in the specific folder that we want to deploy or run this.
Right. So if you want more files, just create one more folder, and then that way you can put one more Docker file.
Okay, just let me look at the other thing. I think in the solution, it has what you mean of like, where are we building it? You mean like there's a Docker build command that we need to use in this process?
Yes, there is, but that is so that command will be run on the terminal. So that would just be docker build. I think it's -t dot. And as soon as you run that command, it's going to take this Docker file, understand it, and create an image for you.
Oh yeah, okay. Let me switch screen.
Okay.
How do I switch it? New share. This one. Yeah, after we have all of the other files ready, then this is basically the two commands we run. If my understanding is right, then we do a Docker run, and then they exec to run the specific script.
So that is correct. So it's just missing one command, which is the build command, because this will, you have to tell it an image name through this then.
Yeah.
If you, and how would you get that image? You're going to get it from the build command. So the build command is just used for, and I don't know if you went through the notes. So where this
Okay.
exercise is, it's
Oh
attached
yeah.
to some lecture notes which tell you all about build command. So that is one thing that you can go through, one way to go through, and they will tell you everything about build command. But what you have to do is go to their terminal, do docker build. You can go to your terminal right now if you want.
Can I write it down, or yeah, I don't think I have this file, but maybe we can try it out. It's just like for the input, I don't have anything yet to move to there.
Sorry, what does that mean?
I mean, can you mean like here? Should I just do it directly, because I haven't have everything ready yet, but should I just go ahead try here, like Docker build the specific command? I know you mentioned like in the slide of our lecture it has the specific ones, but basically it's just like Docker build and then grab the file name.
Just click dot. Just write dot. Enter. It's just going to build it.
Oh,
Those such.
I'm not in the right folder right yet, right? So I need to.
Oh yeah. Go to the right folder. Yes.
Okay. CD. Second. Okay, here then do Docker build doc this.
Yeah. So it's saying there is a problem.
Oh, because yeah, this one, okay, I just need to update the file name. It's here I use a dash instead of underscore.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, and then you can run it again.
Okay.
Okay, and this is how building an image looks like.
Okay.
And then so let it build. So it's basically doing what.
Okay, like the pool thing, like.
Yeah, anybody who would have tried to install these, it would have run the exact same thing. But hopefully it makes sense that it's installing pandas and all that stuff, but just by few commands, and it's completely able to distribute it. So if you do now Docker images.
I'm just images. Oh, okay.
This just to show you that the image exists. So Docker images only. So Docker images. And you can see that there is an image, like an unknown image. The reason is because we didn't, this one is the image that you just created.
Okay.
Now, in order to tag it, and when you go to the nodes, they will tell you how to put tags in the name. So you will see it there. But your image is ready. So now you can just do that command, Docker run. But make sure you give. So you can copy paste that command that you have
It's not copyable, so I'm trying to type it, but it's
okay.
Like it's in the
That's
PDF.
fine. You can write it.
-t-d-v. Sorry, it's in the parentheses on the PDF. I remember it's curly bracket in the slides.
Curly brackets in the slide. Curly
So
bracket.
yeah, it's what I'm entering here, right? Because I remember the PWD should be quoted by a curly bracket. But on the slide, on the PDF I'm copying over from, it's a parenthesis.
I think curly brackets, parentheses. Let's try one and we can try the other one because I don't
Okay.
know if both will work. Yeah, I don't remember. I think
remember.
I usually do curly brackets.
Yeah, I
They
usually
all,
do this too.
but I don't know if parentheses would work too. So that I'm not sure.
Sorry, bear with me here. It's just very lower corner of my screen.
Yeah.
Up. Okay, the image name. I can grab the image ID, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
And enter. Okay, and then you can do Docker ps-a. So your container should be ready now. And you can see that a container just started. Yeah, so this is the container that's ready. And basically you build the image. And whatever that image is supposed to do, sorry, whatever that Python script is supposed to do, it should be doing right now.
Okay. Then the container ID, this is the one that I just built. Okay, yeah, I'm basically opening like a bash something and try to run the Python script.
That is correct,
Okay,
yes.
running using Python 3. Oh, one thing, I have nothing here yet, like in the input folder. But,
Yes, so you have to put things there. I think there
yeah,
is
but,
a few files that needs to go there or something.
yeah, I don't think that's this error is related to the input folder. Oh, login doc.
Did you? I think it should be bash in between your ID and Python 3.
Oh, okay, let me try it. And I have a double space here.
Requested access to the resources denied.
It says this image. Maybe I copied the wrong image. No, why is asking? Why is in the image? Where?
Oh. Docker exec not run.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we already. Oh, okay, we already did Docker run. Yeah. Can I execute binary file?
Let's remove bash. See if that works. Okay, yeah. So now if you put files in there, it should.
Okay, then rerun it again.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just try it on my own.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem. So Mibel, it should be on your learning portal. Let me check to make sure.
Okay, I can't see it. I see the lab, the Docker commands, and the Zeppelin, but not these two.
And you are correct.
Okay.
I don't know where they went and how to find them. So the only thing I can do is to remove them. So I will just remove them from the week 2, or you know what? I will contact Eric. He might know where they are.
Okay. And do I I'm trying to understand the mini project, but
Okay.
like I'm a bit stuck already. Like they say here, please upload your doc file to the GitHub.
Yeah.
And do I need to create that? Well, I don't have a GitHub, so I need to create a GitHub account.
Yes.
Okay.
You will need GitHub account, yeah.
All right. Thanks.
No problem.
Thanks, Hansa. See you on Tuesday.
Thank you. See ya.
Hey, thanks, Hamza. I didn't realize I was the only one left here.
No worries. I am here till for half an hour more. So if you have questions, you can stay.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
No problem.